Hey, what's up, guys? I know this is unlike the channel, and it's there's no music, there's no nothing. We're just kind of hopping on live. I gotta say a few things and get this off my chest. So bear with me. Um, so I'm just gonna we're gonna move forward, assuming that you guys saw the last video, which was basically just a breakdown of the video that Steve released on the 16th. Okay. So since then, like, things have happened that I got to share with you guys. Um, we originally looked at the footage and we thought, well, it looks good. If it is a hoax, it's one of the best hoax we've ever seen. Hey, Thomas, welcome. Um, you know, Again, we thought it was one of the better videos that's come out recently. So immediately on that video, um, there was some people like Tommy and different guys. Jeffrey had some positive stuff to say, and I always appreciate that. If you got anything that you feel you need to contribute, you want to debate, I'm good with that. It's cool. What I'm not cool about is you being a total dick. And again, normally I don't get my feelings hurt, but this particular guy just kind of bothered me. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you about it, but that's not the point of this video. So anyway, Dragon dash V1M, which sounds like a generated name, a helicopter, not a drone, which again in the video I had identified it as possibly being a drone because that's the way it moved. That's what it looked like. He says, just shows how little you pay attention or listen. That's true. I didn't listen to Steve rant for 30 minutes before he showed the video. I kind of hopped along, listened to some of it, and then I moved on. When most of your videos, when most of your videos focus on parabola pictures. Parabola is a like a measurement. I assume he means pareidolia, but he's too ignorant to get that word out there. Most of your videos focus on parabola pictures of tree leaves and blow nearly every single picture of something. Don't know what that means either. It's really kind of ignorant. I assume he means that I blow up pictures of nothing into something. I don't know. I don't speak whatever disabled language he speaks. But stop making videos pretending you are an expert. I am not an expert. I've never claimed to be an expert. I'm just a guy that makes Bigfoot videos. That's it. So I'm not going to stop making videos. You're an asshole, and you can go fornicate yourself with an iron stick. So, that being said, I don't want to make this into a big bitch fest, but so a video was released by a channel called A Flash of Beauty, and they showed what they claim to be is the sort of originator of this video. Okay, and I'm just going to show you real quick what they claimed.
Deal here, there is, so I'm gonna shut it.
I don't love that they just keep showing the same short section over and over again. But it is listed as 04/18/94. Okay. What is that? That's Jennifer March, April 18th, 1994. So, and it's claimed to be that uh, it is a segment of. Hey, Kathy, welcome. It's claimed to be that it's a segment of unsolved mysteries that they didn't use. Now I gotta get back to it. Sorry, I lost it. Okay, here you go. So what's interesting about it to me, I watched you know, and I encourage you, go on the guy's channel, go on, what is it, A Flash of Beauty, watch the video. You know, it shows what he claims to be as the originator of this video. Okay, he says that they doctored it to make it look like a Bigfoot when it was really just a guy running on a FLIR camera. There is so many things wrong with this. I'm not defending that this video is 100% real. I don't know. I do think it looks good though. But here's the things that are wrong. First of all, FLIR cameras were not even a thing to be thought of in, well, realistically in 1994, but I'll circle back to that. There was one of our guys in the chat who was a military guy saying no. He goes, we were using, I think he called it green phosphoride, something phosphorus, like something totally different in 1994, and he said I don't even think that they existed. Okay, let's just say that they were some high tech military stuff that a television show got their hands on. Okay, that again doesn't make sense. But here's what's really going to screw this whole thing. Okay, says here, Unsolved Mysteries host Dennis Farina. If anyone doesn't know, after Robert Stack, you know, I think it was 2008, after Robert Stack got out of the picture and Lifetime's contract was up, they moved on to a guy named Dennis Farina, a very cool actor, like that guy, and he took over the show. Um, and he took over the show in 2008. So here's the problem, right? Season 1, episode 4 of Unsolved Mysteries was shot in 1988. Sorry, I'm getting my screens muddled up here. Here you go. So this shows, all right, that was shot in 1988. So Spike TV took over Unsolved Mysteries in 2008. So what they're trying to tell you is that in 1994, Dennis Farina episode of Unsolved Mysteries, which was season 1, episode 4, that had this footage on it. Now, good luck to anybody digging back in the archives to go try to find season 1, episode 4. Good luck. But what I'm saying is the dates don't match up, right? If Dennis Farina didn't come along until 2008, then how did he, 14 years prior to that, host season 1, episode 4? Okay. So again, all I'm pointing out here is that they've got their parties muddled up. Something's not, it doesn't add up here. So before we take a look at that footage and just be like, oh yeah, there it is, that's like, I just don't know, so you guys can watch it again if you want to, but there you go.
I don't know if there's any audio here. There is, so I'm gonna shut it.
Here's our target. One spot. Here's our target. One spot. Here's our target. One spot.
So you'll see that the bottom stamp of this thing is stamped as, April 18th, 1994. And because this is the original footage. Well, on the footage that was released to the public, it's someone taking video of a screen, and everything is very blurry. That bottom bar is very blurry. You can make out a couple little things like where it says Alt. Yeah, I just want to pause right there where it says right here. It says Alt 1753. On the blurry version that we were presented, you can see where it says Alt 17. So again, I don't know what's up here. Is this an episode of Unsolved Mysteries? At this point, I don't think that can't be proven. Okay, being given the date lines and stuff like that. I mean, like I said, someone needs to dig back, and figure out. But then the thing is, if you dig too far back and you go back to episode 1 I'm sorry, yeah, episode one, season one, episode four. The question is, where did they get this technology? You know, so nothing about this is adding up. Now, I will say that Steve kind of said that to begin with. He was like, you know, as soon as this comes out, he goes, it's going to be proven that it's a hoax. It's going to be just dismissed as a hoax for one reason or the other, and that's because of mainstream media. And I don't disagree with that. I don't agree with everything Steve says, but I don't disagree with that. But um, something's just not adding up here. That's my problem with this whole thing. And like I said, I don't normally do lives in the middle of the afternoon and just pop on here, but I had to say something about this and just get it official on the channel. That way, you know, I don't know exactly. I'm still looking at something else. I believe that I found a still shot, and forgive me, I came unprepared. I think I found a still shot where the creature in question has a straight line across its waist area. I'm gonna dig into that a little deeper, and if that's the case, then that is gonna add to the mystery of this whole thing. But as of right now, like I said, this video is out claiming that
Here's our target.
this is the Bigfoot video that we showed.
Here's our target. Point spot.
And I don't know. I have a hard time with it. I mean, the guy moves differently. You know, I don't think there was any audio, which, I mean, you could just mute that. But, you know, then again, like, I'm just like, this technology, you're talking about 1994? How did they make this guy into that creature? You know, unless they physically had a guy in a suit down there running, which, okay.
Here's our target.
But that doesn't explain the differential between the technology existing and not existing.
Here's our target. Point spot.
Uh,
Here's our target.
really just bizarre.
All right, let's pause it right here, because see the lower right hand part of the video is super blurry.
Right. And at this part, he claims that he can read what is there. I would take a little issue with that because you can't. You can read very little of it, but not all of it.
In the episode, again, it is season
I want to see.
1.
See?
Let's see here. Yeah, season 1.
Season 1.
episode 4.
He's taking that
So let me
information
turn down
from
the volume
someone
here
else.
on that,
That's
and we'll
wrong.
Watch this together. So, look at that. This is the subject that is an actor pretending as though he's a convict on the run. It's part of the story, the narrative that they're telling in Unsolved Mysteries. And if you look at the telemetry data here, the bottom box where it says track GS0 alt 1753, and that gives the date. And I'm going to show you bit by bit, even though it's blurry, that these all match up, because you can kind of read them. I can read ALT on the top and bottom right now, because they're all kind of lining up on one another.
You can read
So
ALT
let's just play this
17,
through.
but that's about it.
And
Everything else is assumption.
So this is part of the story. Convict on the run, this is what it would look like, but what if it was Bigfoot, right? And then here in a second, this is the blurry shot, but you can see the 7. You can see the number 2 a little bit. It's on the bottom.
You know, whatever, dude. At the end of the video, he puts up a picture of him and Cliff, you know, for like a few minutes. You know, he met Cliff and hung out with Cliff, and, you know, this whole thing, this footage, you know. So, yeah, he brings up that at the end. Let's see. Yeah, he still kind of goes on about the numbers.
Point spot. Here's our target. Point spot. Here's our target. Point spot. Here's our target. Point spot.
A stand-in for the elusive, legendary creature known as Bigfoot. A stand-in for the elusive, legendary creature known as Bigfoot. A stand-in for the elusive, legendary creature known as Bigfoot.
So I mean, yeah, this guy is really trying to shoot this video down, and like I said, I don't know. I'm not gonna stand here and like scream to the heavens that it's real, but there's not enough going on here to prove that it's fake. Yeah, this is him and Cliff, and like I said, this is up here for quite a while. Him and his buddy Cliff, I guess. So, um, mm. So for giggles, here I want to look at the video in question one more time.
Saltwater trick before bed helps.
Isn't that funny? I get ads on my own videos. All right, so let's just jump to it. This is literally a filming of a screen, filming a screen, filming a screen, something like that. So, you know, quality is going to be jumpy. So you can see like what the dude's talking about down, like you can see Alt 17. You can't make out the 5.8. And then this over here doesn't even look like a date to me. It looks like a different format, but sorry. I mean, I still don't see it. I know it's to some people it's probably blatant, but I personally just don't see it as being the same video. Sure, it's similar. It's similar quality. It's whatever quality existed in 1994. But once again, I just have to point out the inconsistencies that is not season 1 episode 4 with Dennis Farina. As I said, Dennis Farina didn't come in until would it be 20 years later? So 98. Yeah, 20 years later. So yeah, I don't dislike Cliff, but I'll tell you what, he said some things. I'm like, bro, come on now. He screamed to the heavens that Colorado train Bigfoot was real, and I mean, we proved that was fake right off the bat. But he's the guy on TV, not us. So anyway, guys, I have no intention of staying on here long or making this out to be some gripe fest. That's not what I'm doing, but I just want to hop on. We've been on here almost 20 minutes now, and throw this out in the world. That way we're getting some conversation going, you know, about this particular video. I think that there's still going to be a lot to come out of this thing. I myself am going to go over it again, frame by frame, and try to suss out some details, and see, you know, what else there is to see. Like I said, I'm gonna find that one shot that looks like a straight line across the waist. If I find that, I will post it, and we will have to question what we're looking at that point. But that's gonna be a bit of an if, you know. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, if you guys don't have anything for me, I'm gonna call it. I just had to jump on here and get this off my chest. Thanks for coming by, Andy. Our videos are a lot different than this. This is just a quick live. If you want to sub, you know, click subscribe. I'd appreciate that. It will show you all of our other videos, which you may enjoy if you're a Bigfoot enthusiast. Flat Rock, thanks for coming. Abbott, Thomas, Kathy, I appreciate you guys stopping by. This is not our actual live show. We do a live show every 2 weeks. We just did it last Friday. So it won't be this Friday, but the following Friday we'll do an actual show, you know. All right, guys. That's it for me, J Mac, and I'm out.